Hey guys, it's Mr. B. I'm in the shop and we got a lot going on, so let's get to it. You're gonna like it. Okay, so back in the shop, a lot of projects going on. We recently went to the Orange Drag Strip reunion. A lot of fun. We brought the 55 Chevy. Did pretty good, you know, not too bad considering it just came out of the shop. And our driver, Wayne Farquhar, great guy, had a lot of fun. You know what? It ran all day. It didn't really break too much, and it was strong. We got beat out by a 442 in the end. Don't think we hooked up quite like we should. It's a fun event. It's not competition. Not really. Short track. And the 55 is great. What else is going on? Well, I'm wearing the car 31 Packard shirt, peaking to Paris. So, if you guys have been following on our other videos, you'll see that Dirk and Nick Rule have been driving a 1940 Packard, and they are going to be going from Peking, China, all the way to, or Beijing as it's known today, all the way to Paris. And they've been going through Russia. They had to go through Mongolia. Crazy, crazy places they're at. The scenery is amazing, but boy, it's rough on the cars. It is super rough. They've been doing a lot of repairs, but they're still moving. So they are in Russia now. So as of this vlog, St. Petersburg, I think. So we want to say hi to Dirk and Nick. You guys are doing a great job. Keep up the good work. It can't be easy. So you're going to make it. Trust me, fellas, you're going to make it. I have all confidence in the world. So you get the shirt on. I'm showing the support. And we're all here, rooting for you back at home. So it's going to be great. So let's talk about the car behind me. This is a 1978 Corvette. And it is in a factory primer gray. So this car has been sitting for a while. Evidently someone was going to paint it because it is all primer. It's got all the hardware removed and all that stuff, but not too pretty inside right now, and we really don't care. It runs really good. So someone else replaced the engine. It's got a little cam in it, 4-barrel 350. They put a brand new turbo 400 in it, and everything else on it other than a little issue with the brakes. We're going to take a look at those, but this is it's a good running car. It's a good candidate, I suppose, for a restoration if you're a Corvette fanatic. I had a couple of them over the years. They are what they are. I'm a GM guy, I guess, so they're cool. This one's in pretty good shape. I mean, it isn't too bad. We are going to use this as a Wednesday night track car. So this is going to be our street night car. We can't be running that 55 all the time. It's it's too nice of a car, and not really a good car for street night. Obviously. So this has got mufflers and street tires, and it runs and drives really good. So it's a good candidate for that. That's exactly why we got it, and that's exactly what we're going to use it for. So this will be the Wednesday night car for the summer. And, you can go up, take it down the track, see what it does, have some fun, not get in a lot of trouble, and whatnot. I'm going to do a couple things. For one, these seatbelts are from 1978, and the bottom of that's kind of rotten. I don't know if you can see it down there. Open a door, get it open. Used to be a black car, if you can't tell. But yeah, that's rotten right there. We don't trust that. So instead, even though it's not going to be, this is not a 10-second car by any means. If it does 13, well, it'll be a good day maybe. We'll see. But even with that, we're not going to be taking it down the track with those kind of seatbelts. So we'll grab a little G-force kit, throw a little 5-point in there, maybe a 3-point, see what fits good. We're going to yank these seats out too, and clean the carpet off the floor and whatnot. Got rid of the speakers in the front. Again, not going to be putting any time into this thing. It is what it is. It runs, it drives, and we'll just get it stopping right. I'm pretty sure it's going to need a master cylinder, so that's a pretty quick change. So we're going to change the brake fluid, check these pads on the front, pull the tires off, see what it looks like. It stops. It's just a little mushy. Let's take a look under the hood. So there we go. There's your speakers in the front that fell out. So yeah, we'll be getting rid of those. We'll just cover those holes with some gaff tape. This is not a concourse car. It's rough, but you can see somebody's got dropped this block in there. Obviously the original one was toast. It runs good. It doesn't leak. There's no leaks underneath. The oil's clean. Transmission fluid smells good, full. Obviously somebody did some work on the transmission because that's not the same one that was in this car. Radiator's good, got good coolant, so even the fuel filter looks pretty clean. So yeah, not bad. Just that master cylinder over there, we're going to have to take a look at that and see what's going on. The brake fluid looks like chocolate syrup, so that's never good. All right, so there's that. But like I was telling you earlier, we went to the Orange Drag Strip reunion at the Sterling Airport in Sterling, Massachusetts. We brought the 55. We had a lot of fun. Bill Thomas was there. Stephanie Allison was flagging cars. Richard and the whole pit crew came out, and we had a lot of fun. So let's take a look at a couple of clips from that right now. All right, yeah, so that was a blast. The weather was great. It was a good day. Everybody had a lot of fun. It's a 1/16th of a mile, so 330 feet. Doesn't really get you going too fast. But it's reasonable, and it's a good competition for people learning how to launch or even a little test and tune for your car. A lot of show cars, great hamburgers, and just great people all around. You gotta love that culture. Everybody's helping each other, borrowing tools and fuel and swapping stories. So just a lot of fun. The 55, it did what it did, which was not bad at all, considering this thing was just under 6 weeks, I think, from the point it had no engine and no drivetrain to the track. So pretty good. It's got a few issues we got to resolve, so we'll take a look at those. One thing we're going to do here, sorry about that noise on the camera. This linkage is a cable driven linkage, and it's okay for the street, but when you take it on the track, these cables they can be dangerous. They can slip out and do all kinds of crazy things. They can stretch, and one thing you don't want is a stuck throttle. This thing's got twin return springs on it just because of that, but we're going to change this. So we bought a mechanical linkage, and at some point we want to throw that on. What other problems did we have? Well, not many, really. On the very last run, we had a little issue with a bushing in the clutch mechanism in the Z-bar down below, so we'll take a look at that. The clutch geometry on this car is a little funny. Obviously it was never meant to have this in it, so we got to do a little more work on that. But overall, this thing's a ripper. It really is. It's a great car. The motor is unbelievable. Thanks to Polly over at PK Machine. He did a fantastic job, as always, with the detailing of this motor and getting it just right. And boy, she's a ripper. It's really fun. Really raises the hair on your arm when you're sitting in the seat and you stomp on the pedal, I'll tell you that. So it's a lot of fun to run, and it's a good car. We got a little bit of bodywork stuff to do. There's some trim that's got to go around here on the sides, on each side. We just put this grill on for the races, but we got a little bit of bodywork there. We're going to put some shims on these sides just to get this out just a little more. George did a great job between painting the firewall and getting some nice lines going here at the door and all that stuff. This is a full metal car, so it's really, although right now it really looks like a track car, it's a street car, but it's both. We can run it on the track, but being an all-metal car, you know, it's in really good shape. We'd hate to have anything happen to it, so kind of taking care of it, but it is the classic Drive 55, and it'll be out and about. If you add any events where we bring it out, we'll take it out to some shows maybe and things like that in the future. So let's go back to the shop. All right, so we took off the passenger side wheel, and wow, plenty of meat left on the rotors and also on the pad. So we're just going to kind of go through and check all four wheels to make sure we're looking good there. But I think the big problem is going to be right here. So we're going to go down, we're going to get a master cylinder, and somebody's going to pick it up, and we're going to set of plugs. We'll throw those in here. We'll take a look at that cap, see how that looks underneath on the rotor. If we need one, we'll grab one. And that's about it. Not a whole lot more to do here. This is in and out. All right, we'll be back. All right, so we're back. It is the next day. We were off filming today for Classic Drive TV, so we had some stuff to do there. But back in the shop for a few minutes. We've been kind of working on this stuff after work. So what do we got done? Well, you can see by the pile of spark plugs here, our girl Brittany came down and she wanted to help out, so she changed all the plugs with my guidance. And brand new, there I go with the camera again, brand new master cylinder stuck in there. Put some fluid in there, so by myself, so can't really bleed the brakes right now, but we will. Found this ribbon too. This is kind of funny. Antique Auto and Classic Car Show, Lincoln, Mass. July 17th, 2016. It's purple. I don't know, it's some kind of honorable mention, or I guess it might have been blue, who knows. But obviously somebody was trying to show this car a few years back. Not sure how that went for him, but we got the ribbon now, so we'll hang that up or we'll throw it in the trash either way. We are going to hit up this engine compartment and wash it out, so that's going to be one of today's projects. We get some brakes in this thing, which shouldn't take too much. We're just going to bleed this. It's brand new, so just a factory master cylinder in there. We'll throw a bleed on the brakes, hopefully, pretty quick. And then a couple other things. There's some damage right here and whatnot, so not that it really matters, but I've got another wing for the back there, back end fiberglass piece, and it's the Daytona style, so it's got the little spoiler on it. Well, all right, that's about it for today. Maybe I'll put a time lapse of us washing the car, washing out that engine compartment. Well, that's about it for today. Another Dirk vlog from where are we now? Actually, we're in Russia, in Finland, so we're working on that. We'll give you an update on them. We'll probably have that out maybe later on today or tomorrow. That'll be out. So trying to keep up with what they're sending us for video. Other than that, well, girl is good enough for the track. We'll just do a little testing, make sure it stops. And, goes in a straight line too. That'll be helpful. But I'll see you guys later. I'm going to take off. It's getting late, but stick up with our channel. You know, if you like the videos, subscribe, give us a like. Hit the notification bell too. That's always helpful. You get a notification when we put up a new video. What else is going on? Well, you can go on our Facebook page, Classic Drive TV, Instagram at Classic Drive TV, all those kind of things. And you know, whichever platform you use, we're probably on it. So we're having some fun. And when we get this out on the track, we'll let you know. So we'll take that for a ride too. But for now, that's about it. All right, let's watch this.